The rainbow compass. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by hills, lived a curious girl named Sophie. She loved to explore, but always wished she had a way to find hidden adventures. One sunny morning, Sophie discovered an old wooden box buried in her grandmother's garden. Inside lay a shimmering compass, but instead of pointing north, its needle glowed with all the colors of the rainbow. When Sophie held it, the compass whispered softly, "Follow the colors, and you'll find magic." The first path, the red forest. The compass needle turned red, and Sophie followed it into the woods. Soon, the trees blazed with fiery red leaves, even though it wasn't autumn. In the forest, a group of talking foxes played tag. "Welcome, traveler," said the fox leader. "If you want to pass, you must join our game." Sophie laughed and raced with them through the glowing trees, her hair flying in the wind. When she won, the foxes gifted her a glowing ruby leaf. "This will light your path in the dark." The second path, the orange desert. The compass needle shifted to orange, leading Sophie into a vast desert. The sand shimmered like gold. She met a camel wearing a crown of sunflowers. "The dunes hide many secrets," the camel said. "If you listen to the wind, it will guide you." Sophie closed her eyes, and the wind carried her across the desert on a carpet of flying sand. At the end, she discovered a glowing ember stone, warm with gentle energy. The third path, the yellow lake. Next, the compass glowed bright yellow and led her to a giant lake that shone like liquid sunlight. The fish leapt joyfully, their scales glittering like gold. A giant turtle rose from the water and said, "Take this, brave traveler." From its shell, it gave Sophie a golden pearl that hummed with music. The final path, the rainbow bridge. At last, the compass needle spun wildly, glowing with every color. A shimmering rainbow bridge appeared in the sky, stretching into the horizon. Sophie stepped onto it, holding her ruby leaf, ember stone, and golden pearl. The treasures fused together, creating a dazzling burst of light. Suddenly, Sophie was lifted into the sky. She saw magical lands below the red forest, the orange desert, the yellow lake, all connected by colors. The compass whispered, "You have unlocked the rainbow realm." At the end of the bridge, Sophie found a magnificent garden where colors danced like living beings. Flowers sang, rivers glowed, and butterflies sparkled like diamonds. The return home. When Sophie finally returned home, the compass rested quietly in her hands. She knew it would guide her again whenever she longed for adventure. From that day on, Sophie carried the rainbow compass everywhere she went. Sometimes it glowed, sometimes it slept, but she always knew another magical journey was waiting just beyond the horizon.